Before you lies the Sarien battlecruiser, Deltaur, an imposingly massive ship. Now you understand why the Arcadar was so easily overtaken. Your first instinct is to turn the ship around and head for home. But then you realize that unless you do something to try to stop the Sariens, there will be no home. What can we do here? I assume the only thing we can do is hop out of the ship that we're currently in and use our jetpack to go there. Yeah, that's the same as looking at the ship. I can't spell tonight. Yeah, we literally have no options to move towards the ship from what I can tell. So how about we open the door? Or use the jetpack perhaps? Done, Roger Wilco. Upon exiting the ship, you find that you have no means of maneuvering and are subject to the whims of inertia and gravity. You quickly learn the true meaning of helplessness as death has its way with you. But we had a jetpack. And I don't have a save game in the right spot. One moment. Okay, now I've got my save game back. Do I have to put the jetpack on before I exit the ship? You are now wearing the jetpack. A small control linkage snaps onto the back of your helmet, allowing you to control it merely by focusing on where you want to go. That's quite neat. Leave ship. Before leaving the safety of your ship, you instruct the little droid to set a course for Xenon, where you will rendezvous later, providing, of course, that you are successful in carrying out your mission. Once again, you are on your own. There we go. I'm not controlling that. Roger is moving automatically. Alright, I think I do have control now, so it looks like we are approaching an airlock door. You are floating in space just outside the biggest darn spaceship you've ever seen. You see a door. Perhaps it is a way in? I mean, it could be, but how about we look on the other sides of the ships first? Oh. We just got shot the F out. The inhabitants of this vessel don't appear to appreciate your desire to sightsee. You have been transformed into space dust. I assume we're going to get the same thing if we go in any other direction. There's like a massive cannon here, and it's blowing us up. Alright, let's see if we can just straight out open this door. You grasp the large handle and twist, noting the rather significant amount of pain being registered. You are extremely grateful to hear a click. And we're in. As you enter the Sarien ship, the airlock door seals itself behind you. You try to open it again without any success. It appears that you are stuck here. You are in an airlock. And we're still wearing this jetpack. I do wonder whether we actually have to take this jetpack off. You're in an airlock. Don't you think you ought to wait until you enter the ship? The door is not impressed. Uh-oh. Bleep, gurgle, pop. apologizes to strange robot as he pushes you aside. Don't suppose I have enough time to do that. The squat little maintenance droid sure makes a disgusting array of noises, doesn't he? Uh-oh. That was our opportunity, wasn't it? Maybe there'll be another one? But if not, I think that's it. I think we're going to be trapped in here for eternity. Alright, we're in. You are standing in a large, empty room within the Sarien ship. On one wall is a vent. There is some sort of trunk on the floor. Can I take off my jetpack now? Where would you like to put it? In the same place, you know, where it was being held before we put it on. In my pants. Let's look at the trunk first. There doesn't seem to be anything special about the container. It is empty. There we go. Maybe I can push that? Oh, I can. Okay. So I could use that perhaps to get up to the vent. You're toast. I didn't even see that guy fire. Let me just see that again. We'll prep that. You are in a hallway aboard the Deltaur. Yeah, okay, he's firing at me. Clearly, this is not the way to go. You can't see into the vents from here. I'm not trying to see into it, I'm just trying to look at it. Important distinction. Be careful! You hear footsteps and muffled voices from beyond the door. Oh dear. It is completely dark on the other side of the vent. The vent is closed. Using your xenon army knife, you pry the vent open. Okay, we are in the vents. I don't remember this part of the game very well at all, just to be clear. Will that kill me? No. So we can go down a couple of screens. Yeah, let's switch this to fastest. If there's another one to the right here, then I suspect this is a looping ladder. To the right now? Yep. And then to the right again. If we go this way? Yep. Okay, so it looks like we have to go up one screen, and then we need to go over to the right. Your nose has just been redesigned by your ill-advised attempt to insert it into a closed vent. Okay. It is closed. Through the grate, you can see into what appears to be the ship's laundry facilities. That could be very useful. I've played this game. You cannot pry open the grate, which seems to be stuck. Kick vent? Wow, wasn't expecting that to work. It looks like you jarred it loose. Open vents. There we go. You are in the ship's laundry facilities. On the north wall, there appears to be a large laundry cleaning unit. Someone might be coming. You don't have time to be standing around. Well, Roger Wilco, it certainly appears as though you're about to become all washed up. The question is, will we survive that? You bet. Somehow, you managed to survive the rinse cycle. As you emerge from the cleaning unit, you notice that you are dressed in a Sarien battle uniform. What a stroke of genius. Now you can wander throughout the ship without calling attention to yourself. Good stuff. In the pocket of this uniform is an alien identification card. The name on the card is Bustin Freem. You wonder if this is a common Sarien name. Come on. This is a Sarien ID card. Yep, that's exactly the same thing. We just got a nice little graphic of it instead. You are aboard the Sarien spaceship. There are 2 elevators here. Am I going to have to draw a map? He looks to be armed and dangerous. I wouldn't mess around with him. You are too far away. Yeah, we have to talk to him. We have to goof around here a bit. We really do. I'm guilty of not doing that enough. Shouldn't you be trying to save your planet? Oh wow, I actually got a point for that. The guard outlines his favourite massacre, the Great Daventry Rout, as he called it. You pondered the meaning of this for a while. Okay, I can go right. That took a very, very long time to register. You are wandering through the Sarien spaceship. Is this a door here on the bottom wall? It totally is. You are in a hallway aboard the Deltaur. There is a Guardian droid here roaming the corridor. Fortunately, it recognizes you as a Sarien. Ah, okay. Droids and guards everywhere. Can't talk to the droid. The robot droid isn't programmed for speech, only to kill. Everyone gets their kicks in different ways. Yours is the strangest of which I am aware. Come on, dude. How about, can I punch him? No? Can I kill him? Kill him yourself. I mean, that's what it's for. Right, that is just going to take us back to the very start, isn't it? guard a light? You query the guard. I think that's actually the first time we've heard Roger Wilco speak, and that is definitely not the voice that I want to use for him. Sorry, don't drink. Cues. The guard talks back. Are we having fun yet? You ask the guard. This is the most fun I've had since a Hippoglotus ate my brother, responds the bored-looking Sarien. Which way to the little boy's room? You ask, hoping Sariens even do that sort of thing. The puzzled expression on the face of your newfound friend confirms your worst fears. And he didn't even shoot us for it. Talk, talk, talk. Can't you find anything better to do? The guard describes to you in graphic detail his previous evening's exploits. Have you played King's Quest III? You ask the guard. Yes, responds the surprised guard. I just bought it last week. It was on sale for 128,000 buckazoids at Tiny's Holodisc shop. What a bargain. I've played that very briefly and I had no idea what I was doing. I remember there was a very strange maze outside the house. The guard looks at you as though you look different somehow. I think that might be it. Hey bud, what's with the helmets indoors? Asks the curious guard. Shh, you exclaim. I'm hiding from the boss. Figuring you might confuse the guard. Is this the way to the star generator? You ask. Don't ask me, I just work here, responds the unhelpful guard. Just as you begin to speak, the Sarien guard says, how many Alexians does it take to seduce a three-eared female Silivite? After a reasonable period of silence at your end, the guard answers his own joke. 2! He does not seem unduly impressed by your lack of laughter. Quiet! You don't want to accidentally blow your cover, do you? The guard wrinkles his nose in disgust. Leave me alone, he exclaims. You smell like the ventricular portion of a hypoglypus. Obviously, this guard has no taste at all. Do you... I missed that one. He asked if we own King's Quest III. Alright, enough screwing around. Where do I go? I assume we have to go down one of the two elevators outside the laundry room. And by down, I mean we could go up as well. That's typically what elevators do. They go up and down. But I'm not sure which way we need to go. Or which elevator we need to use. Alright. Clearly we have a choice to make. I think I'll start with the left. Okay. I just want to see if I can get to familiar territory, because there was definitely a... Okay, never mind. This elevator appears to be locked. It has a small sign on it. The elevator has a small sign on it, but we can't see the sign. It seems no different than all the other doors aboard this ship. But this elevator has a sign on it. Look at small sign. Yeah, this is... Okay, never mind. That is an RNG-based thing. I sometimes get that message, but sometimes I get that message as well. There is a small sign there, but I'm not sure if they've actually coded it to say that the sign is an object that we can look at. Or maybe it's called something else. Hello. You are inside an enormous chamber. Before you stands the stolen star generator. He looks to be armed and dangerous. Yep, we know about him. Leave me alone. I am guarding the star generator. Before you stands the star generator. You find it hard to believe that this contraption could save or destroy an entire galaxy. At the base of the star generator is a control panel of some sort. I can't believe we can just do this with this guy standing here. The force field which surrounds the star generator prevents you from getting any closer. Okay. The force field which surrounds the star generator, that's exactly the same thing. Okay, can't do that. Okay, maybe we have to go down the other corridor instead. I could try something like turn off force field, but I don't think we have the means to do that. You are on an elevated walkway inside an enormous chamber. Peering over the railing, you see the stolen star generator. Do we really know that that's it? Because presumably we've never seen this thing before. Looks like we're in an armory or something. Rows of weapons on the wall tell you that you are in the Deltaur's armory. There is a service droid behind the weapons issue counter. There are two... Sorry, I shouldn't have skipped through that. There are 2 gas grenades sitting on the right side of the counter. I'm going to have to load and redo that. Welcome to the weapons dispensary. I will assist you. Please supply me with your identification card. Can do. Excuse me, I shall retrieve your weapon. We can still move around while he is getting our weapon. It's rather. Your rank allows you to bear 1 pulse ray unit. Remember, no firing in the ship. Have a nice day. No firing in the ship. And yet it gives us the immediate option to fire it, which is terrible because... It's terrible because the F6 key is right next to F5, which is where I save my game. I could make the same mistake that I do with repeating sentences, where I turn the sound off accidentally. Can I fire this thing? The droid explains that although he is not programmed for death, he considers it extremely rude to fire your weapon indoors. He cautions you against doing so again. He did warn you! What, we just disintegrated even though he's not programmed for death? Wow. This small item is a pulse ray. It delivers concentrated pulses of energy in the direction it is pointed. Doesn't mention anything about it being lethal. There are 2 gas grenades sitting on the right side of the counter. Can I pick those up? I am sorry. I don't know if this is the droid speaking or not, so I will give it the droid voice. I am sorry. You may not possess that device. That would be punishable by death. I warned you. Yeah. Can't grab those. Maybe we can grab them. Oh, I see. We should have grabbed them when he was retrieving our weapon. Okay. Let's just replay that. We should have grabbed those grenades when he was out of the room. Okay, let's switch over to normal. Give ID card. He leaves us alone for a bit. And we're going to take the opportunity now to grab the grenades. Can I have a second? Yuck. Okay, so perhaps what I need to do is leave the room, use the grenade somewhere, and then come back. But he gives us this back very quickly. Okay, we have the pulse ray. That's not going to work. I know it's not going to work. I'm just screwing around. Silly human. You know that droids are not programmed for chit-chat. I mean, the other one that we picked up on Kernon certainly was. Alright, I'm not sure if there's anything else we can do here. Are you crazy? If the droid catches you with the stolen grenade, you're dead meat. Well, how about I do it here then? There we go. The smoke bomb appears to be of the impact detonation variety. You don't want to be too close to this thing when it discharges. That's an incorrect use of the word too, but it's fine. Alright, what have we got? We have a pulse ray, a grenade, a knife. What can we do to disable the force field here? I assume there's something we can do to get rid of this guard and disable the force field and then input the code, but I'm not sure what. Oh shit. My, aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet is now riding the elevator without you. You've blown your cover. The Sariens are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. That's not good. Not good at all. The helmet's gone and it's not coming back. If the robot droid could laugh, which it is not programmed to do, it would do so. Your pulse ray is only effective against living opponents. I just tried to use it and it's going to end very poorly. Damn. Alright, I think we're going to have to switch it over to slow and see how we go. You've just been reduced to microparticles by the alien's pulse ray. You'll have to be quicker on the draw than that, Roger Wilco. Alright. Looks like we may have a bit of an action sequence here. So, can I drop the smoke grenade here? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, these corridors are suspiciously empty right now. The fact that it said slow on the draw suggests to me that this is very much just a timing thing. Okay, there's a droid that's no good. There we go, we just killed someone and we got 3 points. That was basically instant. You're toast. I wonder if there is something we can do here. Anything we can do. But that looked pretty instant. Alright, got 3 points for taking him out. Well, let's move over to this door, but I've got a feeling there's not much we can do here. I walked in there and I got vaporized instantly. Yeah, we're not making that. Can I throw the grenade inside the room? Obviously, this was not the smartest thing you've done today. You have once again demonstrated that a janitor's place is not in space. Very cute. Throw grenade into room. Maybe I can use it from the upper level. Actually, wait. Let me try going through here first. But there really is nothing out here, is there? I'll find the next screen eventually. Yeah, we're getting no additional points from killing additional guards. So please remember that. If you ever kill someone, you'll only get points for the first time you do it. You've just been disintegrated by contact with the robot droid. Yeah, we need to find some way of getting close to the star generator now. And I imagine doing it would involve throwing that smoke grenade or dropping it over the edge. But I tried that earlier. I didn't use the word throw. He's armed and dangerous, but what do we do to distract him? There's got to be something we can do to make this work. Also, if I walk this way, will he disintegrate us? Just like that. There we go. Throw grenade does it. That's super curious. If you do throw grenade outside the room, Roger will just throw it at his feet. But if you actually throw it with a guard around, it'll do that. The grenade drops to the floor, releasing its poisonous gas on the unsuspecting alien. Good shot, Roger Wilco. I mean, it's only a smoke bomb, so, you know. I'm sure he's fine. We better just walk in there and shoot him with the pulse ray just to be sure. Gonna shoot him until he's dead. Alright. What the hell do we do about this thing? Actually, wait a minute. All of the other bodies have been disintegrated. This one hasn't. He's a goner! You never realized how ugly these Sariens were until now. Really? There we go. He seems to have found a remote control device of some sort. It only has one button, labelled on/off. The guard has nothing else of any interest. It's so weird. The first person that we searched had the keycard and we had to take the keycard. But no, we just picked up the remote from this dude. This is a small remote control unit. On it is a button. You wonder what it controls remotely. I mean, it's pretty obvious. What is it? It's called remote control. On it is a button. Press button on remote. Press button. There we go. Suddenly, the force field protecting the star generator disappears. The star generator's force field is off. At the base of the star generator is a control panel of some sort. Look at the control panel. There we go. This is crazy. We're using the arrow keys to control this around. But if I do this, I don't think it'll work. Yes, it will. I'm just clicking the mouse and then the arrows following me around. Super weird. Alright. The code is 6, 8, 5, 8. We got a lot of points for that, but look out now. Detonation cycle has begun. The star generator has come alive. The heat that this thing is starting to generate tells you that it's time to blow this taco stand. We have 5 minutes to get out of here. The force field is off, but it's pulsating wildly. That's not good. Okay, droid there. There's only one way out, and it's down that elevator. Dang it. Yeah, I think it really is RNG as to whether or not we're going to get droids or guards or whoever else around here. And we just need to get lucky and hope there's no one there. Or do we get a guard? And if we do get a guard, then we need to shoot him before he shoots us. Okay, there we go. So at this point, where do we go? The only place I think we can go is into the second elevator, but that was locked down earlier. Maybe it won't be locked now that the countdown has started. It's not locked. You are in the shuttle launch bay aboard the Sarien ship. The ship is a one-man transport vessel. I think this might be our way out. You swiftly slip into the sleek ship. Try to say that 3 times fast. No thank you, the first time was hard enough. Although I did get it on my first take. Closed door. Look in shuttle. Look at shuttle. You frantically search the control console for the launch button. Aha! There it is. Yeet. There goes the Deltaur. And the star generator. The Deltaur has been blown to tiny fragments by the force of the star generator's blast. You have saved the lives of millions of your people, not to mention the lives of those in other systems. Don't get a big head. Congratulations, Roger Wilco. You've rid the universe of the evil Sariens and saved your people from certain doom. You're an all-around hero. You've made it home safely aboard the stolen Sarien craft, where you've encountered a cheering Xenon crowd. They have gathered together for a ceremony in your honor. The ceremony is already in progress. That applause sign. Are the Sariens really wiped out though? All we did is we took out their flagship. Presumably they live on other worlds and they've got planets and other things. Who knows? As a token of appreciation, you are presented with a golden bop. Thank you, Roger Wilco, for cleaning up our galaxy, says the Xenon leader. Once a janitor, always a janitor. The end. That's it. So I'm curious as to where I've missed the 12 points. Watch for Space Quest 2. Yep, that will be coming probably in a few weeks' time, I think. I haven't started playing that yet at the time of recording this, and I will not be playing it immediately. I'll probably give it a few days before I record that one and start cutting it. So yeah, I'm definitely not here to criticize these games because they're very old. They're very early adventure games, and I really just want to play them just to see what they're like. And yeah, that was Space Quest. Enjoyable enough. Alright, so next time on the playlist, we'll take a look at Space Quest 2. In the meantime, to answer some questions that I asked myself during this playthrough, it looks like Space Quest came out in 1986, and the version I'm playing according to DOSBox is 2.2 in 1987. There were multiple versions that were released after the game was initially released. This is the 2.2 version. The elevator leading down to the Arkadar's vehicle bay mentions something about Carl Malden. I looked that up, and the best I can make it out is that Carl Malden was an actor. It may be a reference to the movie Hotel, where he was trapped in an elevator along with a bunch of other people. I have not seen that movie, and I will not see that movie, but that's what it might be a reference to. It's a bit tenuous at best, I think. And also looking online, yes, if you had a physical copy of Space Quest 1 back in the day, it actually came with 2 coupons in a box. One of the coupons was to get a free beer at the Oasis Bar in Kernon. The other one was to get 20% off a droid at Droids Be Us. They're actually physical printed coupons, and that's basically how you know you can purchase a droid at a reduced price. Anyway, let me see if I can find the last 12 points here, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've looked at the guide, and I'm pretty sure I know what I've missed. Firstly, I missed 5 points right here. We need to look at the screen. Or we need to look at the computer, rather. Or we need to look at the device, rather. Whatever it's called. What is it? Look at console. This is where we insert the cartridge for Astral Bodies. So let's insert the cartridge. And the screen comes alive, and we read a little bit about Dr. Slash Vahal. That surname is going to be very important for the next game. We get the code. And the 5 points that I missed is that we're not carrying the cartridge right now. If I try doing it again, it says we don't have one. So what I need to do with that is I need to take that back with me. Don't know if I can insert it again or not. I can. Yeah, it literally says, please guard this with your life. Return it to the Xenon ruling body as quickly as is possible. But right now, we're not carrying it. So yeah, we got back to Xenon, but Xenon was presumably doomed because, you know, or rather Ernon was doomed because we lost the plans to the Star Generator, we couldn't create another one, and that's it. The whole galaxy died out. We are not a hero at all. While we are here, let's see if this coupon actually works. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for that music. We'll wait for the bartender to come over. Give coupon. There we go. You have one of those coupons, huh? Here's your 5 Buckazoids and your free beer. Enjoy. guess that's one way we can get started on the slot machine without having to actually sell our skimmer. Not that it really helps, because we need the jetpack. So, investigating further, it looks like there's actually two ways of getting through this room. First way is to go through the vents. The second way is to actually get inside the trunk. What I did previously was that I opened the trunk, I put the jetpack into the trunk. I will spell that right eventually. And then we stood on that, open the vents. We went inside. We went up here and kicked this vent open. And then we drop down here, and you can see our score is at 157 of 202. However, there is an alternate solution to this puzzle, and it involves opening the trunk, getting in the trunk, and waiting. You climb into the trunk. The lid pounds shut above you. As you can see, our score is 157. And just turn it down a bit. You hear voices, muffled, then louder. You suddenly feel the trunk lift off the deck and a sensation of movement. After a few minutes, the trunk thuds to the floor, causing you to see stars in the darkness. The voices sound farther away, then gone. And that brings us here. As you exit the trunk, you notice that you have lost your jetpack. And yeah, as far as I can tell, everything from this point plays the same. It's just a case of we used a different solution to get into this room. We could have used the vents, or we could have used this trunk to magically teleport here. So, 6 of the remaining points that I missed. We'll just talk to the guard for 1 point there. Apparently, one of the points that I missed is to kiss the guard. As you pucker up your lips and lean close, you suddenly remember what your mother taught you about Sariens. In a rare moment of wisdom, you decide not to get anything started you're unwilling to finish. And that gives us a point. Very confusing. There are 5 other points here, and we saw it very briefly, but I skipped through it. We need to wait for him to ask us a question. There we go. Do you own King's Quest 2? Says the nosy guard. Asks, not says. Great, responds the guard. Pondering his interest, you ask yourself whether or not this guy is getting a kickback from Sierra Online. Later you realize this is silly. What would a Sarien do with money from coarse gold? And that's another 5 points right there. And the final point that I missed was that we can actually pick up the second grenade here. What we do is we give the ID card to the droid, and we take the opportunity now to grab the grenade. If we move away from him. Stop, thief! Shouts the droid as he notices you sneaking out suspiciously and observes that a gas grenade has been taken. Before you can explain that you were just taking it outside for a better look, the droid evaporates you. Okay, there's clearly more to this. It says to get the grenade, get the gun, drop the grenade, and then get the grenade again. How do we do that? Is there actually enough time to get that done? Can we do it if we give it, say, around here? Can we get out of here in time? I've got a feeling he's going to come back. No. That is not happening. There is clearly a trick to this. Okay, the grenade has been dropped. Now at this point, it looks like I should be able to get another grenade. Oh, really? Okay, there we go. So we just give the ID card again, and now we can get the grenade again, and that will give us another point. I'm not sure what this dude is going to say. Sorry, my records indicate that a weapon has already been signed out in your name. That's how we get the second grenade. And we don't appear to get anything unique for that. It's just another point, and that's it. I don't think the ending changes at all, but I'll take a look. So yeah, the points that I missed were that I did not get the cartridge back after putting it into the slot. I did not say yes to the guard when he asked about King's Quest II. I did not attempt to kiss the guard. And I did not get the second grenade. Yeah, we actually get a different ending here. It says, the star generator technology is safe inside the data cartridge. Now, a new star generator can be built and can carry out its original task. I don't think anything else is new there. Yep, that's identical. Okay, that is it for Space Quest 1. Next time, we'll take a look at Space Quest 2. See you then.